Hello and welcome to my list of overpowered things in Tribes of Midgard. The game is fresh, so there's a lot of imbalanced things at the moment. But these are, in my opinion, the top 4 things that can make you a literal god at the game. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Coming in at number 1, we have the Raider Axe 3. This is a blue recipe currently purchasable from the in-game shop for, I don't know the amount of horns that you can purchase it for, but it's not that expensive. The item itself is a very cheap item to make. It's a blue item, but don't let that fool you. This thing hits harder than even the golden legendaries in the game. Mainly because of its R1 ability. As you can see, I'm throwing around spinning axes all day. Well, these axes actually stack. I used Warrior in this showcase because, well, Warriors can get 4 mana bars, allowing you to cast this spell twice when you're fully capped out. Now, as I said before, these things stack. This is a Jotun, the first Jotun of a solo playthrough, but it literally chews the health without even countering the element. As you know, if you have a countered element, if I had an ice element weapon here, I would probably kill this thing even faster, but for a neutral weapon that has no counters to it, this thing works wonders. It's actually insane how fast this thing kills. And you have the protective benefit of these axes spinning around you if you're going into a hideout or a dungeon of some sort. Bombs won't even be able to get to you. As long as the axes are swinging in a circle, they bounce the bombs right back at enemies. And it also has another added benefit of interrupting lesser enemies from being able to hit you. Now, as you can see in the bottom right, I do have some nothing to hide runes, which we'll get to in a second. They're just as broken, but they also stack on the abilities damage, as seen here on Fenrir. Now, the amount of damage you do is going to depend on a few things. If you got soul powered, you can rack this number up. I've actually had this thing hitting for nearly 1,000 by having a soul powered rune and also a few nothing hides on. The damage on this can get literally insane. As you can see, this Fenrir is dying fairly quick. Not the quickest I've ever killed him before in solo, but this is a fairly quick run. Not to mention, as I said before, the requirements to make this, it's very, very, very cheap. Literally 4 stone, 8 wolf teeth, and 2 silver. That's enough to carry around 2 of these axes. So just in case one breaks, you can whip out the other one and start going to town. Very, very busted, in my opinion. Anyways, let's move on to number 2. Nothing to hide. This rune increases damage dealt by 30 for each empty armor slot in the game. Like, this is ridiculous. This is automatic 1,500 or 150 damage off the get-go, right at the start. If you have a feral starter kit, you start with one of these runes, and you also start with a feral axe 1. The amount of things that this opens up to you early game is insane. You can literally do tier 3 camps if you're careful in level 1. Like, you can just skyrocket your soul gain at level 1 just with this. You can go places you shouldn't be able to go at level 1 or level 2. But anyway, the nothing to hide rune, I fully expect it to get a nerf sometime soon. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty broken, especially since armor doesn't really seem to matter in this game, to be honest. Yeah, you have to run around naked, but guess what? Something that would one-shot you naked is probably going to one-shot you with armor. It doesn't matter. Moving on to number 3, we have selling arrows. This is a quick one. You have arrows. You find arrows. Don't put them in your archer tower. If you need more souls, which you always need souls, sell them. Easy money. Last but not least, we have soul powered. This rune recently got a nerf. Deals 5 damage or 5 more damage per 100 souls held. Well, it used to do 10. Now it does 5. Guess what? It's still broken. It adds up. Guys, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed what you saw, push that subscribe button. It really helps small channels like ours more than you know. It'll also give you updates on the future Tribes of Midgard content that I have planned for this channel. I have a detailed breakdown of character classes and solo tips and multiplayer tips coming up, so stay tuned. If you're looking for a community as well of like-minded gamers to play Tribes of Midgard with, check the description below and join our Discord. We're always looking to help new players or have new players to play with. Friendly faces, you're going to find them all in the Discord. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. Take care. We'll catch you on the next one.